Next up, we have Elogia Cinerosa from the Genshin Impact The Shimmering Voyage Volume 2 soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on the notifications, become a member, all that good stuff. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers before Christmas of 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever you'll want. I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. We have to achieve this through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no rat behavior. Go share the videos with your friends, with your families, friends, families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. Use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does, so go check it out. Bring me more artists to collaborate with. Do not spam people. Do not harass people. Be cool. Do not be a rat. Yeah, that kind of thing. So yeah, members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them on Saturday, at least for the LFAs. Disclaimers. First one, this is my first time listening to this, so I will be pausing a lot, and I will be speaking a lot, as I will be pointing things out and explaining things as I hear them or as I realize them. And number two, this is recorded live on stream on a single take. I will be speaking a lot, and I will be stumbling upon my words. I just stumbled upon my words. I will be doing it again. Whatever happens, happens. So, with that being said, I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's do this. Let's go. Okay. We start with a... behave. We start with piano and a vocal and singing, giving us our initial motif being doubled. Motif being when the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from, and doubling, of course, being when you have more than one layer of music playing the same thing at the same time. Right now, it's the piano and the vocals playing the same thing. Let's see where this goes. Now, what we just had is called sequencing. Sequencing is a way of developing your material. You repeat whatever it is you were doing, but you change the starting point of the scale, and you do the same shape, and there you go. So, whose child is singing right now? What are you asking me for? So, is Genshin peak music-wise? 100%. Genshin Impact has some of the best game music I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't know how they do it. I mean, it's probably all that billions upon billions of gacha money that they get. Gameplay-wise, I like it. I haven't played it in a very long time, but I like the overall gameplay loop of Genshin Impact. I think it's what Breath of the Wild could have been, in my opinion, and it's a good, interesting twist on that style of engine. And yeah, I would say it's probably one of the better 8 out of 10 games you can possibly play. It has the least or at least when I was playing it, it had the least predatory gacha system that I saw. So yeah, let's see where this goes. Sequenced once again, and we are bringing now an orchestra. We have some strings. Sequencing and cadence. Ooh. Okay, so now we have the flutes and I think it was the bassoon, giving us this kind of thing. Quitting Genshin made me healthier. I mean, quitting an addiction will make you healthier. End of story. If you want to see how bad it was for me, in this channel, I have my Steam 2024 review. Steam shamed me, because 2024 is when I started playing Path of Exile in February. I played 1,000 hours of Path of Exile between February and August. That is 6 months. 1,000 hours. That is 1/5 of the time that I existed in while working full time, while doing live streams. I wasn't live streaming as much as I am right now, but while doing that, and while still going out with my friends, doing my events and everything. 1,000 hours of Path of Exile. To the point that Steam shamed me in the yearly recap. The full video is on my channel, by the way. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't play gacha anymore because I moved on to other things, but yeah. Let's see. So yeah, no, we have now a reduced version of the motif. So another way that you can develop your music is via reduction. Reduction just means to speed up, theoretically speaking. So, you know, we had the motif. Ba-da-dum. Now we had the flute. Ba-da-dum. Basically that. That is reduction. We did reduction, sequencing, and we went from the flute to the bassoon, and now we are doing another cadence. Let's see. We have the flutes at the high with the violins. We are repeating the melody, but with accompaniment from the clarinets. And the bassoons are doing accompaniment as well. Same melody. Doubling from the oboe. Oh, the oboe is such a beautiful instrument. We have the piano. Ooh, we're getting the strings involved. The brass comes in. Oh my god, the brass coming in. So that is going to be our trombones, French horns, I believe, bringing in, doing these accents. So accents in music, accents, is not to be able to tell if the difference between somebody from, I don't know, like from Nigeria versus Ethiopia. It is for accentuation, which is you highlight specific points in the rhythm. Basically, that's what's been happening with the other instruments. The accompaniment is basically what has been happening, which is basically the piano when we sped up, that kind of thing. And, yes, Ghost Lunar, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Welcome today. How you doing? This is what most would call music. Me personally, I call it music. Good point. Good point. Because at the end of the day, this is not academic atonal garbage. So, I will never miss an opportunity to take a jab at the academics, okay? So, let's see where this goes. So we escalate. Okay, so now we are doing the opposite of reduction, which is elongation. We have what sounds to be the violas with maybe the trombones, or one of the trombones doing half of the motif. Then we get this very stinging rhythm from the brass, and we do the next part of the motif. Very cool, man. Let's see where this goes. Cellos and violas. Variation of the motif going upwards this time around. So we have now so this is the piano and the bossy doing this. Academics just seem like those actually annoying kind of people. When it comes to music, yes. Especially in nowadays academia. After the stream, after the video, remind me to show you some examples of nowadays musicians that are like getting paid full time and everything. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's hyper-intellectualized. It's a hyper-intellectualized environment where the people have intellectualized reality so much they have stopped living in it. And it reflects in their music. They are making insanely garbage music that no one wants to listen to. They only pretend that they like each other's music in the hopes that sucking up to each other's will land them an opportunity. That is what the academic circles are based on. Fine, I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you one story and we'll continue, right? So, back in Boston, I went to the Berklee College of Music. That's where I spent my time in academia, and I enjoyed it. I did. And one of the perks of being a Berklee student was the Boston Symphony Hall student pass. So I had a $2 pass to the Boston Symphony Orchestra, except blackout dates. So one of the concerts was Beethoven, Mozart, and Ligeti. Ligeti being a contemporary composer, like he was present, he was premiering a concerto for ocarina. And I believe it was Mozart played first, Ligeti second, then Beethoven. And I went to the concert because Mozart is my favorite. So if Mozart was being played, I was gonna be there. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna check out this Ligeti guy. I'm gonna give him a chance. The piece was so bad it gave me a headache, because what Ligeti's idea for an ocarina concerto was to have the ocarina play the highest possible note it could at the loudest it possibly could for as long as possible, while we had another ensemble trying to keep up with that. It was so bad, it was the only time ever in my life I walked out of a classical music concert. I've never walked out of anything since or before that. I stood up and I walked out. It gave me a headache. And if your music is so garbage it gives me a headache, I'm going to walk out and I'm going to disavow you. And I'm going to declare you an enemy to my ears because your music gave me a headache. And you know what the worst part was? Half of the auditorium left with me. I didn't start anything. I just started walking out, and before I knew it, a fuckload of people were behind me as well, and in front of me. A lot of people decided to just leave. Their music is garbage. They want to pretend it's not garbage, but it is. It's absolute garbage. It's not this. It's not this. It absolutely is not this. This is good stuff. This is good orchestral music. This gets views. This gets people. But these people in the academics, no one shows up to their concerts except each other. They all try to pretend that they like each other's music. They have to suck up to each other because everyone wants to get that fellowship grant money, so that they can continue making this garbage. I walked away from that for a reason. And lo and behold, there's bound to be some sort of academic in the comments being, you actually don't understand. You're just not smart enough to understand the layers of irony within this music. I don't care. So, yes. Yes, Cyberworld, welcome today. Anyway, let's continue. So yes, we're having this beautiful melody being doubled with various instruments. We have a break, instrumental break. No, the motif was in the string orchestra, the violins, the violas, and all that kind of stuff. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so now the bass lines are giving us the melody while we are doing piano runs or glissandos. Would these count as glissandos? They're too slow to be glissandos, but very, very fast, very, 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 very fast. And we are having the lower end of the piano, I think the tuba and the bassi. Bassi is your violoncellos and your double basses playing the same thing. They used to be the same. This is called the bassi, until composers like Beethoven decided, these actually are different instruments. Let's have them do different things. So let's see where it goes. Really cool. I think I understand the great implications of what you just said. The music must be outside of your expertise as a musician. The forklift, you understand that what you said is nowhere near as bad as the comments I've gotten from the academics. I have a video on my channel of why I walked away from academic music, and in there's comments of academics. Yeah, do not harass anyone. Just pointing this out. So yeah, now the piano is giving us those really, really cool up and down scales. Muted trumpets! Oh my god! Okay, for the first time in this channel, I actually get to show you a muted trumpet. So, muted trumpet. So, the trumpets right now, we heard them, and these are playing muted. The trumpets can have mutes where you put these things on them and they sound like this. This is not how the trumpets are supposed to sound. They have mutes. You can put stuff in the bell of your trumpet and it mutes them, which in classical music, you put them, it's written as con sordino. Or senza sordino, with mute or without mute. So yeah, there you go. We have some muted trumpets bringing us this like John Williams-esque, and Yes, Blitz, please do. So yes, we have this really cool. We bring in the male's chorus, giving us the motif, doubled by the piano. Very waltz-esque. It's very Debussy. They only make the only way to make the brass quieter, other than just firing them flat out. So yes, we're crescendo, louder, more dramatic. We're still doing the same motif. By chanting Zenjin. We bring the... Okay, so we still bring the same motif. We're doing a variation of the motif. I think this time it is inverted, which means it's upside down. And this is like, dude, think what you will about Genshin Impact. Their music is some of the best music ever written, period. This, like, every single piece of music we've done from Genshin Impact is at the very least, like 9 out of 10 levels. This is insanely good. Yeah, and French horn. We have the whole brass section for this, so it includes the French horn. We go down, we take this down. We have the piano playing that motif a little bit slower, elongated. We're keeping things a little bit more mystical by having those violins holding notes a little bit higher. The flutes very high up. We bring back the singer with still the original motif. And we engage in canonic imitation with the chorus. So, the concept of canonic imitation. It is a type of counterpoint that exists. Counterpoint being the use of melodies, how they develop, how you interact with one another, that kind of thing. Canonic imitation comes from canon. Canon, not with one N, is not where you shoot things from. It is in music. It is a piece of music that repeats itself, and it layers upon itself in a certain way. The easiest canon nursery song that exists, and you can actually try this with 4 people. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. That is a canon. How does it become a canon? You grab 4 people. First person starts singing. When the first person reaches gently down the stream, the second person starts from the top. When the second person starts gently down the stream, the third person starts from the top. When the third person starts gently down the stream, the fourth person starts, and just keep looping. Just keep looping, and you get this multiple layered canon. So the concept of canonic imitation is a type of call and response. Call and response being a musical conversation. One instrument plays something, the other one, and when the first one stops, the first one starts. First one stops, second one starts, back, forth, musical conversation, call and response. And canonic imitation is instrument 1 plays something, when instrument 2 stops, instrument 2 plays the same thing in response. That is canonic imitation. So it's a very, 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 very easy way of developing the material. But the cool thing is that then you can proceed to develop the rest of the accompaniment and everything. So music fits with the visuals of being on a ship in a starry-scarred night. Yeah, which, the Shimmering Voyage. So I guess the entire album is for this kind of thing. So there you go. The only thing worse than a French horn guy is a French guy. No, you're completely wrong there, the forklift. There's plenty of things worse than French people, and one of them is, and it all comes from the Quebecois. So sounds a little bit haunting at times, very suspenseful kind of music. Which again, Genshin Impact. Think what you will about the game, their music is incredible. Let's see where it goes. So yeah, you can hear that the music is a little bit more ethereal now. We've changed the chords a little bit. Canonic imitation. And now the motif is elongated with the brass. It's very, very slow while the rest of the ensemble is doing these very cool rhythms. The brass is playing the motif super slow. That is elongation. Let's see. Oh, and it's slowly fading out. We bring it back to just the chorus. How are you gonna end this? Another hit of the piano? Harp and flute, which harp and flute, like playing a chord higher up in the harp and having the flute doing this, one of the most surefire ways of making your music sound mystical. Like you play a weird chord with the harp like this, and you have the flute playing like this kind of quietly, fairly high up, not too high up. You can have it high up, like if you layer the flutes like this, you get this type of mystical. Another instrument you can use for this is when the harp starts playing, you put a timpani hit. And timpani, by the way, for those of you who don't know, being this really, really big drums. You play them really soft. And you know what track has this? Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls 1. Except instead of the flutes, they use violins, like they use the string orchestra. But Firelink Shrine has that. It has timpani, harp, and violins. And right now we're using harp and flute for this really cool sound. Bassoon. Flutes doing another version of the motif, a little bit sped up. And one last hit. And I think there was a xylophone as well, the harp with the xylophone. And there you go. Man. I thought it was no, Hard Hat. No, this is Genshin Impact. Believe it or not, this is Genshin Impact. There you go. That was Elogia Cinerosa from the Genshin Impact Shimmering Voyage soundtrack. What a journey. What a journey. Like, again, Genshin Impact is mind-blowingly good music. Think what you will about the video game, the gameplay itself, the practices, or anything. They do not cheap out on their music. They, like, at times, I like to have my conspiracy theory that Genshin Impact is just it's not money laundering scheme, but it's a scheme to just fund the composer's musical dreams just to get unlimited money. It was like Genshin Impact, like MiHoYo was funded by a musician who decided, you know what, I need unlimited money. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna build this entire video game, entire gacha system for Genshin Impact. We're gonna become one of the most popular video games in existence just so that I can get music. Like all the money I could ever ask for my music. Because all of these are recorded with live orchestras as well. So, it's insane. Insane. There you go. Elogia Cinerosa, Genshin Impact. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member, all that good stuff. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas 2025, which is an actual possibility, it blows my mind that it is. Thank you once again, everybody, for being here. I do not take this for granted. I'm grateful every single day that we get to do this. So I've reached 10,000 before Christmas. I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever y'all want, and I will fully record, voice act, and produce an audiobook for it. We have to achieve this through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no rat behavior. Go share the videos with your friends, with your families, friends, families, that kind of stuff. Use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have people on the Discord that do, so go check it out. Link down below. Bring me more artists to collaborate with. Do not harass anyone. Do not spam anyone. Be cool. No rat behavior. That kind of stuff. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos on Saturday when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server. For the live stream, actually, let me remove the pinned message because song requests are now open. They are now open for the final round of the day. There you go. So, if you're not in the live stream, go to the Discord server, link down below, go to the LFA requests channel, and follow the instructions on the pinned message. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in the Discord and the Twitch, both linked down below. So, if you live in Kota Baru, Malaysia, and you're like, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch, link down below, and it's going to be there. And follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel because I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Yeah, gaming channel. Games are Basterd. That's where I put the recordings of the video game after shows when they happen. We stream the after show gamings in the main channel, and then the recordings go onto this channel. Link down below, or type in or search on YouTube. Same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah. There you go. There you go. Elogia Cinerosa. What a trip Genshin Impact music is. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.